adjusted my camera before. Good evening, and welcome back to Sonic Adventure. We are going back through Sonic's levels to get the level A and B mission emblems. Today, I really should have sorted. I thought I sorted my camera position out, but apparently, I'm not quite happy with how I'm sitting. So let's just readjust how I'm sitting. Problem is, sitting on a bed to stream. It's not the most optimal and comfortable thing to do. Would not recommend as a serious thing. So while I sort that out, I will hope the menu doesn't. I think I can actually turn off my camera while I do this, because let's go to demo play. Okay, I'm gonna need to get up to sort this out. There we go. Because I have no desk and chair in the room, I had to sit on my bed, and my bed sheet got just all pulled horrifically. So there we go. We saw that cutscene before. Hey Ben. So yeah, I'm just going to use the trial. Actually, no, I'm going to go into the adventure field.
Select your character.
So once you beat a character's story, you can go back into the adventure field as well. They still act as worlds. The NPC dialogue might have changed. Yes, I think it will have. So before we do all the levels, we'll go around and talk to the NPCs one last time for Sonic. Dad's home. Dad's back. This is great. This is my wonderful daughter. She keeps me young and optimistic no matter how old I get. Sonic is a hedgehog. Well done. Yeah, she's been waiting all the length of Sonic's story for her dad to come home, and he finally did. I mean, he did get held up by the train strikes at one point, which again, very realistic plot point for, especially relevant to this country. You can see Robotnik's fallen airship in the sea. It still hasn't sunk, it's just floating there. What's the speed highway building guide to say? Oh great, I look away for 2 seconds, and somehow the shutter breaks. I don't know who did it, but they won't get away with it. Shutter's broken. Looks fine to me, well, just completely rolled up. Well, we'll see who broke it later on. We didn't break it, we just stole someone's ID card and got in. And got in with that. Tails did much better than I expected. I think he's much stronger now than before. Tails did something, huh? Guess we'll find out later on. My mum's been depressed since yesterday. I've been down too. That's it. I'm never going to that casino again. I mean it this time. I hope you do. Gambling addiction is a very real thing. And can lead to pretty bad things. Oh, I just can't do it. I can't even talk in front of him. I'll never get to know him at this rate. What's wrong with her? You don't see many customers who are too nervous to buy a burger. And she's been that way since yesterday. Yes, as we remember, she got inside, but was too nervous to say anything. And she still is too nervous to say anything. You have anything you need to say? No. About the shop person? No, I don't think that's new. Alright. Let's head on over to Emerald Coast, talk to any NPCs by the pool if there are any. No. No post-game pool NPCs. Fair enough. Oop. That could have ended badly if I knocked my monitor over. Right, so the level A and B missions are pretty simple. Level B is collect 50 rings and clear the level. So basically have 50 rings when you clear the level. And level A is clear the level within a time limit. So I thought, since for the first time through, I took things real slow and really explored the levels for the normal mission. For level B, I'm just going to play normally. Like, I'm not going to explore, but I'm not going to, like, speedrun. And then level A, I will have to employ the speedrun tricks, because you do need to do a little bit, at least a little bit of that, for the, you know, the time limits. There's plenty of rings in the level, so I think playing normally should be fine for these 50 ring requirements. There will be one exception, but I will explain that when I get to it. Still love that whale chase. Up here. There's one thing I don't think I showed off, but I have a little sort of... I guess they decided it's the first level, we'll... Not that. They decided it's the first level, we'll give the player a hand for this little platforming section here. If you're not an idiot and fall off the side like me. But, yeah. You float here. So you don't fall down if you go through, if you just walk through that. Well, we took the bottom route last time, so let's take the top route. Why not? We'll be seeing this route when we do the level A mission in a minute. But yeah, I figured if I do sort of play the level normally for these level B missions, then I've kind of shown off all kind of the three main ways you can play the levels. You're normal, playing it just normally as you would, taking it really slow and exploring all the alternate routes and little pathways, and just playing as fast as you can. But Sonic Adventure's level design mostly does cater to, to how you might want to play. And because it doesn't rank you like all the later games do, you don't feel penalised for playing, for adapting your playstyle. Obviously there's the level A and B missions, but they are different to the ranking system in the later games use.
Yeah, not bad.
Right. So, destroy the capsule within 2 minutes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't know what happened to the camera there. I press... Yeah. Do a spin dash jump. Skip that whole bit. You can spam dash, but I like to have a little bit more control over Sonic, so I tend not to spam dash. I'll spin dash and then immediately press the button again to go back into a running state. That's a common misconception, but also I see actually a porcupine. Right, you definitely want to grab the speed shoes for this. Take the turbo as I did earlier. When I find trying to skip this loop, I usually end up being slower than I would otherwise be, so I just go through it. Alright, you kind of just have to trust the level, trust your knowledge of the level design when the camera does this, when you're trying to go fast.
Panel number 1. It will take you to panels 2 and 3. Jump as soon as you land on a panel or else you'll fall.
Alright. And haul it to the end. Right, there we go.
Yes.
As a kid, this took me a lot. This is one of the ones I think took me the longest to get the level A on.
Yeah, not bad.
And Sonic the Hedgehog was added to the list. That will be the Game Gear Sonic game being unlocked. Because DX added the Game Gear games as unlockables. Right, I'm going to do the levels in order, so... What's the hotel person have to say? I just asked you how your chow are. Sorry mate, we're not really doing chow on this playthrough. Yeah, so I'll be doing the levels in order, so I'm going to head over to Windy Valley next. What is the... I better get back to work. Thanks for taking the train. Yeah, just as that. Fair enough. Oh, and also I'm using a mod called Time of Day that basically... Because throughout the story, the time of day changes because the story's set over like a few days. This mod basically, once you beat the game, when you're in the adventure fields, when you go between the different fields, it changes the time of day. Just so that you can see it at different times of day and you're not just stuck during the daytime permanently. We're the exploration party searching for the ruins. The second party, since they didn't pick me, I had to stay behind. I think I've read that before, but I can't remember. I'm really interested in this strange mountain, but we've got to continue looking for the ruins. Oh. Since the first party still hasn't returned, we're going to send out another party. I hope they're okay. They're really lost in that jungle, aren't they? Right, Windy Valley. Now the various playthroughs of this aren't going to look too different. Windy Valley is a fairly linear level. We'll get this ring box though. Oop. Get the one up. Straight into the tornado. Right. That's number 3. And on to section 3. Get the speed up. You know, I think I'm going to take the alternate route this time, because I didn't do it before. Because there is a Lightspeed Dash shortcut here. But you don't really need the Lightspeed Dash for it, because Sonic Spin Dash is so powerful in this game. You can just do that. So you can take this. You can take this route the first time through the level if you want to. I'll take this upper route this time, why not? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna show the middle route because you get to another one of these wind paths on the middle route. There we go. Because the level path just takes you straight to the bottom of that wind thingy where the spring is. Windy Valley really is more reminiscent of the more linearly designed Sonic games and, you know, illegal on narrow roads suspended over a big pit. Like, it's a fun spectacle, change of pace for one level. I can't remember if I said what's my favourite level in the game. Oh, that's a tough one. I didn't say before, that is a tough one. It might either be... maybe either... Speed Highway or Final Egg, maybe? Originally, yes, the auto demo stage, yes. I will be toggling that mod on at some point in this playthrough. It's really interesting to see how the changes, how it changed. And also, welcome to the stream. Thank you for dropping by. Right, time for the level A mission. And destroy the capsule within 3 minutes. When I was taking my time, I almost got it under 3 minutes anyway. I think this is the easiest level A mission with Sonic in the game. It was the first one I ever got as a kid, and I was playing the PC version with keyboard controls. I could get the level A, so... I do think it's probably the easiest. Because Sonic Trivia, I likely already know I have a PhD in Sonic Studies. Look, I've never been tested for certain, you know, mental health / learning disabilities / you know, whatever. But if I ever did get tested and was you know, and had any, I wouldn't be shocked. Right, here we go. On to the springs. Oh, don't hold directions, that apparently slows things down. Trust in the level design, go too far. But yeah. Hold towards down here. You can jump from higher up bits to lower down bits, but I like getting the speed shoes. Rolling in the ball makes you go slightly faster, goes faster down slopes, just like the classics. I think Adventure 2 kept that bit as well, but by Adventure 2 and Heroes it was really de-emphasized. Hold jump on these springs, big jump! Still already taught something new this stream, never noticed the alt paths. Which alt path was that? This is your first game on your Dreamcast? Yeah, I mean, I played as a kid I played the PC version on my Windows XP laptop. Yeah, DX. I then would later on obviously get into the modding stuff once all the Dreamcast conversion stuff came out. And then 2019 I'd get a Dreamcast for myself finally, and Adventure was one of the first games I picked up on my Dreamcast. Oh yeah, I mean, as a kid, obviously, with not knowing better, I, you know, didn't know, but I can't really go back to DX. Obviously, apart from modding it PC, as we're seeing here. Right. Leave level 3 is... Xenopolis. Have I ever downloaded the Dreamcast DLC? I've got the Dreamcast DLC mod on PC, but I've not dabbled with running it on an actual Dreamcast. I don't have, like, DreamPie or anything. And I don't have a ODE, like, or GDMU or anything. So I'd have to, like, burn some CDs if I wanted to try the DLC on my actual console. Anyway, some more NPC dialogue. Don't expect too much. If you've got high expectations, you'll just be that much more disappointed. It's not that I thought you were so great, I was just so lonely I could not stand being alone. I feel like people use this quote a lot in online discourse. Right. So, Xenopolis, I am going to be trying to go fast both times, mainly just to use the 50 ring one as a bit of a practice run for doing the speed run. So the way to do the speed run, the level A, is fail the pinball as quickly as you can. I probably should have gone for the Knight's pinball. And and then just hustle through the sewers. Come on, Sonic, go down. The level A mission time is, I think, 5 minutes? It's either 4 or 5 minutes, I believe. But we're doing the 50 ring one first. Go down, Sonic. The Knight's Pinball table may have been better for this. Right. Oh, I hate it when it does that.
Ready, go!
Go through the rings, please, Sonic. Right. So you want to grab your 400 rings in the sewers. It's also Sonic CD. CD is, I like CD quite a bit. Not as, I don't like CD as much as the rest of the Mega Drive trilogy, but I do like it quite a lot. I played it a lot on, like, my phone and stuff back when mobile and sort of PS3 era consoles were the only ways to play. Oh, and the soundtrack is, yeah, phenomenal. Although, I suppose the question always comes down to American or Japanese soundtrack. The CD. Right. We're up to 200. That's what we were saying. Yeah, true. But like, I didn't get to play CD till 2011 re-release. Although Sonic Origins, annoyingly, for the European release, defaults to the American soundtrack, like it's Gems Collection or something. Oh. Which was a bit of a mild shock to me when I first booted up Origins. I was like, oh, I've got to change the soundtrack. But yeah. I mean, I think Japanese soundtrack is the popular choice, but yeah, I do prefer it. I don't think the American soundtrack is like all bad, but the Japanese soundtrack is iconic. Right, here we go, 400 rings. Do the lightspeed dash over. And if you can skip his drying off animation by going straight to the ladder. Right, so yeah. That's plenty enough time for the level A mission afterwards. I'm going to need to go and get some more rings for the 50 rings one. Let's just deposit. But I'm going to take the opportunity to check out the Knight's table, see if it's quicker to lose the ball in. Oh yeah, this will be easier to lose the ball in for sure. I would think. But I'll actually try and get enough rings to stay in here. We're not on time limit with a 50 ring stage, so or mission. With Soundtrack does Mania Remix, the Japanese soundtrack. You still get to play Origins Plus, much like Frontiers is sitting sealed on your shelf. Fair enough. I got Origins Plus purely to have it physically because the Plus content is a DLC code. So I just applied the DLC code to my digital version. And then it's like the one Switch cartridge I don't have with my other Switch games in like my case of Switch games. But that reversible cover though, oh, love it. I guess Japanese is your vote, then Mania is the closest you come to playing CD. Yeah, CD's a CD's a relatively divisive game. It's very different in feel to the other games. We're not going in there. Which way is the ball going? Oh. That counted as losing a ball. Okay. Alright, I actually want to stay in the board, really, until I get to 100. Which we're nearly there. Hey, there we go. Need to play more Sonic, need to actually finish 1 and 2 and play 3 plus Frontiers. Because I know a lot of Sonic fans can be very critical of Origins, but honestly, for a casual player, I think Origins is a pretty good way, like on modern systems, to play them. It has like the save system, it has the anniversary mode. Oh wait, no, it has the anniversary mode which does away with lives as well. Wow, the bot comments are getting desperate. They just say viewers now. Like last time I had some that got caught by auto mod that said cheap viewers. Now it's just viewers. Yeah, Jam was a good yeah. I mean the overworld, like the Sonic World was basically like what they had left of their early Saturn developments of Adventure. If I remember right. Right, time for the level A mission. I think I will use the... Yeah, 5 minutes. Plenty of time. I think I will use the Knight's board. I think it's going to be slightly quicker to lose and there's less bumpers to get stuck in this board. Why pay for bot viewers? We can't discuss obscure Sonic trivia with them. Yeah, like the bots wouldn't want to talk about Waku Waku Sonic Patrol Car. Which I played like a few times in MAME years ago. But really a lot of the appeal is kind of lost playing it on an emulator because it's a kid's ride thing. Sega Sonic Popcorn, yeah, Sega Sonic Popcorn Maker. No, don't Lightspeed attack or Lightspeed dash, Sonic.
Ready, go!
I can't remember if I ever tried playing Sega Sonic Popcorn Maker, or whether I just saw videos of it. I can't remember. Depends if I ever managed to configure the controls in MAME. Let's grab some ring boxes here and go back. If they did an Adventure remaster, you'd be tempted to pick it up. Adventure's in the list of games that consumed, but a ton of content for but never played. Yeah, either that or like, I mean the mods for the PC version are basically a remaster. Yeah, otherwise you may require a mod list when you sort the PC out. Honestly, Adventure is one of the easier ones I think to get an ideal mod configuration for, because a lot of the essential ones are bundled together in one installer. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't know what they, you know, I don't really have any sort of particular ideas what they could be planning for 30th anniversary. Do not trust modern team to do SA3 justice. And then, well, I suppose also there's the, do you consider Sonic 06 to be Adventure 3? Because it basically is in my opinion, I think it is basically Adventure 3 in all but name. Yeah, but also like current Sonic team, I think they've been gaining some goodwill, late, you know, the last few years with like Frontiers, and I like Tracing Cross Worlds, but I don't know if they'd, yeah, I don't know how they would handle like an adventure style game again. It'd be hard to make Adventure 3 worse than 06. I mean. Yeah, 06 was a big, like, set of, like, circumstances that caused that to happen, both in terms of design and sort of time constraints. I think it's to split the team as East and West and keep the Mania team on. It would be cool if they commissioned Evening Star to make another Sonic game. I suppose it would depend on if well, obviously they weren't Evening Star when they made Mania, but it would depend on if Evening Star wanted to make another Sonic game or not, I suppose. So I came very close to getting hit and losing my rings there. That would have been annoying. But yeah, I also hope that you know, the main Sonic team, you know, takes what they yeah, takes what was good about the last couple of games and yeah, make something good. Ah. Yeah, like Sonic Team obviously a lot of the time, like throughout history, like throughout the history of the series, Sonic Team has they do a lot of you know, they do a lot of just experimenting, doing random new things rather than sticking with tried and true stuff,
Not bad.
which is both good and bad. My webcam froze. Great. A new Chao Gun would be cool. Great Pokemon Walker style device to transfer to. I mean, as many people have said, a Chao Garden app would surely make Sega a bunch of money. Right, what was level 4? Eudoxinopolis and then the Ice Cap key drops, doesn't it? I'd head back over to Angel Island then. Obviously, if they did like a Pokemon Walker style device, like start it like the VMU and have it be like Chao Adventure. Experimentation is good, but it should be experimentation with the formula that works rather than abandoning a formula completely. Yeah. I mean, Sonic Team was with Sonic Lost World. They experimented with a formula that worked. It was the Mario formula, but it didn't work out as well for Sonic Team. They experimented with the Super Mario Galaxy formula, a formula that worked for Nintendo, well, EAD at the time, now EPD. Didn't work so well for Sonic Team. Oh dear. Right, 50 rings and destroy the capsule. Right, let's play the level normally. Oop. In fact, I'll take the route I didn't take last time. Go this way on this thing. Mainly because I just accidentally got sent to the other path. I meant to go this way before. Instead of going the other way with the icicles. You know, even if you play normally, that section is so short. Right. A lot of spikes here, so I need to be careful not to get hit. So after I uploaded the VOD for like part 1 or 2 of this series, I then went back to watch a VOD of a stream I did way back in 2015. I went through Sonic's story. This is on unmodded PCDX, and I found it pretty hard to watch. I was like watching bits and pieces of it, and I was like, ugh. How far I've come in 11 years. If Joe had his way, Sonic would be endless Lost World sequels. Yeah. It would be new Super Mario Bros, but Sonic. You find all your VODs hard to watch. Oh, wait, but this was like, you know, me 11 years ago. With terrible, you know, and for whatever reason, that VOD recorded in 480p. When I was sure I was, streaming at 720p at the time. And, you know, video, audio quality were terrible. I was like singing along to the music as well. I was like, what was I doing, mate? You don't watch many Sonic streamers, as majority seem to be fairies. There does seem to be a lot of overlap, doesn't there? Yeah. Like, I have no qualms with fairies doing what they do, you know. More for them, but yeah, it's not for me. Oh, Sonic! Hey, because I wasn't going fast enough for one of the cinematic shots, we got to see a different animation. I actually don't know if I've ever seen that spinning animation before.
Okay.
The snowboarding section.
Okay.
I remember when I streamed Breath of the Wild back in 2022. It was like there's like a snowboarding mini game somewhere in Breath of the Wild, isn't there, where they like time you down a slope, and I like set up this music to play. I remember. I probably got the volumes all wrong as well.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know why the camera's doing that on that jump. Play that minigame a lot. Yeah, like I think I set up this music to play when I did that. And when I say set up to play, I mean I like pressed. I like got a button to press. Hope the next Zelda keeps shield surfing and there's an even bigger ice area. What they should do is have a massive,
Yeah. like
massive
that.
ice hub world and have you shield surf across it. And then also like have loads of one collectible to find. Anyways, time trial. Oh no. I mean, and I'm saying this as someone who liked Prime 4 quite. I had a good time with Prime 4. I see why people
Even if you're frozen,
I see why people
jump a
hate it,
couple of times and
but
you'll
I had a good
surely
time with
get
it
through.
personally. Right. There are many ways to make this section shorter, and that is one of them. 12 seconds. Oh, I messed up. Alright, we'll see if we can make this work. A bunch of cogs you can only collect on the shield, and you have to collect them all because the golden poo is plot important. Oh, you know what? We'll hit restart. Restart in Sonic Adventure, oh my goodness. Only makes you restart from your checkpoint, it doesn't restart the whole level. Oh. I've forgotten where the... Here we go, that's how you skip the majority of this level. You go that way. Yeah, when you're trying to go fast through Sonic levels, the restart option in this pause menu is your friend. You liked a lot of Prime 4, but the worst bits were bunched together at the end, so it's how do you view on it more than if they were spread out. That's fair enough. I mean, I think I got on better with the bosses you didn't like than you did. Right. The key to going faster here is trying to spend less time in the air, because Sonic loses a lot of speed if he launches in the air on the snowboard. Also, if you press the spin dash button, Sonic crouches on the board slightly, and which stops as soon as you steer. It does nothing. It's a completely useless mechanic. Sonic crouches, but then as soon as you move him, he stops crouching. It doesn't change your speed, it doesn't change your handling. He just crouches. It's not like Adventure 2, which has like, you know, an actual brake mechanic, or Generations where you can drift on the board. It's just a pointless crouch. Still better than Sonic 06's board, which would, you know, Sonic 06's board, which, if you weren't holding forwards, would lose speed. And would just get stuck on things in general. Be accurate to real physics, the crouch should speed you up. Yeah, I'm trying to think if any Sonic games have like a crouch to speed up the board mechanic. Adventure 2 has a brake button. 06... Does 06... I can't remember if 06 has a crouch in its board. At least doesn't have a board, it has a bobsled. Generations has a boost, so it's a bit redundant. Lost World 3DS has a snowboard section, but I can't remember how that plays out. It's been so long since I played Lost World 3DS. I can't remember what the level A time was. Which you can afford to go on a skiing holiday again.
Yeah, not bad.
Oh, 4 minutes, wow. I don't know if I'd, like, have the, like, balance and, like, sort of strength to, like, go skiing or snowboarding or whatever. Right, what's Sonic's next level? Because you do Ice Cap, and then you fight Knuckles, then you do Sky Chase, you get knocked out of the sky, and Sonic finds Amy, and you go to Twinkle Park. Basically had to go without games or anything nice to save up for a year.
We'll be departing soon.
Right, Twinkle Park. I know I could just go in the trial menu for this, but eh. I kind of like just running around the adventure fields. They are my favourite hub worlds in any Sonic game. I mean, not that there are many hub worlds to choose from in Sonic games. You got these, you got the Sonic 06 ones, you got the Unleashed ones, and yeah, that's about it. I'm not really going to call White Space and Shadow Generations. I'm not really going to call White Space and Sonic Generations a hub world. Like, it's a 2D plane. It's a glorified little select. Alright, 50 rings and destroy the capsule. I always like to destroy all the cars before I get in one, just... Oh, we're going in the green one apparently. Just so they don't hit me and mess me around. Bless Jim Sonoy for deciding to reuse music from Sonic 3D for this game. Like, it's kind of cool because a few years ago, John Burton, lead programmer and whatnot of Traveler's Tales in the 90s and stuff, on his YouTube channel, he actually he released some of the demo tapes of Sonic 3D's music, and the demo tape for well, it was intended for a special stage originally, then was used to Panic Puppet Act 1, and then reused for this. The demo tape sounds very close to to the version that ended up in this game. Oh. It's fine, there's plenty of rings in the main bit of the level. So he's zoned out. Yeah, Game Hut. Yeah, John Burton. Yeah, him releasing the demo tapes he had from Jin Snow. Yeah, I loved when he did it. Yeah, I suppose he's been busy with whatever games he's involved, because I think he's still involved in games. So I suppose he's been busy with that. Oh. I didn't do so well at the bowling that time. Right. Just need to not get hit. There's a shield here which is going to help. There we go. BRB Polar Joe, phone's on 3%. Try and pull off some good jumps on the level A mission playthrough. This music I think was also intended for Sonic 3D originally, but it just wasn't used. But again, I think I like to think that he decided since this music wasn't released, wasn't used in the game in Japan yet, I'm just going to reuse it for Sonic Adventure.
Yeah, not bad.
Japanese gamers have not heard these wonderful pieces I composed, so let's reuse them.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
Right, level 8 mission time. I think I'm still gonna destroy all of the... See, I'm still gonna do all of these. Oh, I was trying to get in the pink one, but oh well. Mainly just to stop them attacking me and bumping me about while I get out of there. I didn't see what the timer was, but oh well. I think I'm going to space out the sub-games though, like Twinkle Circuit and stuff, especially given that I did at least one emblem for Twinkle Circuit before, I think. Or at least I beat Twinkle Circuit when I was going through the story. I know I'm spacing Sky. I'm definitely going to space Sky Chase out because that takes so long. And back. Welcome back. You've not really missed much. We're on charge. Good. My phone's currently charging as well while I'm streaming. My old phone pulls Stream Deck duty while my actual phone charges. Alright. So we got some skips to do in this level. Because the level like sort of it goes back around itself a lot. There's a lot of sort of areas like stacked on top of each other and all that. So you can get pretty creative, right? Get out of this here. There we go. Hidden platform. Hold jump there. Hold jump on this to go really high. Camera gets screwy, but you fix it by getting here. There are other skips you can do instead of what I've done, but I like doing what I did. Right, and here's... Yeah, there we go. Don't have to go around the top of the castle. On the capsule, please, Sonic. There we go. Yeah, massive skips at the end of the level there.
Yeah, not bad.
3 minutes was the time. Right. Like they expect you to do some pretty big skips there.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
Right, and then you do Speed Highway because you get separated from Amy. And Speed Highway is about the only level available. Yeah, because the trains are still on strike, aren't they? Normal Speed Highway playthrough then. I think one of my uni projects, I think I used Speed Highway's background skybox texture as a skybox texture for one of my uni things, because that sort of thing didn't really matter. Right, we'll take this route up here. Now, not flying off the side of this road is really difficult on the keyboard. Now, on the controller with Hall Effect sticks, it's not too bad. But, yeah, on the keyboard, it's pretty hard to not fly off that while trying to run fast on it. It's like that bit there, yeah, I'd always do that, playing on keyboard as a kid. Also, when I do the level A run, I'm not going to do the big skip because at the start, because I frankly don't know how. I can't pull it off. You gotta hold the analog stick a certain way and do a charge up for a really good spin dash, but I can never figure it out. So I'll just be playing efficiently otherwise. didn't get the one up, but that's fine. Uh-oh. Hopefully I get enough rings in the going down section. One ring in the ring box, come on. On that electric shield. For whatever reason, those groups of rings, as you fall down to the bottom level here, they are gone on DX for some reason. I don't know why. Tails, you wanna come with me? That's all? There we go. Gonna be a silent viewer, probably getting ads on here for incontinence bed pads. Wondering what's been searching on your Amazon. Well, hope you're having a good time at your where you are. Your time away. Oop. Oh, I've got plenty of rings, right? Right. Do some wall running shenanigans. Being having a good time where you are sounds. I don't want to like randomly give out personal information of where you've gone on holiday. You know, on a public stream. Oh, please, Sonic. There we go. I'll ring the bell there.
Yes.
For no reason. appreciate GDPR concerns. Don't want to dox people, you know?
Yeah, not bad.
By saying a nondescript location of which there are multiple throughout the country. Oh, I've got to walk all the way back to the entrance, haven't I? Station 2's speed highway dumps you out here. I say that as if it's far to walk. It's really not. Right, level A mission. 2 minutes 30. Spin dash down here for speed. And for more speed, run along this. It's a bit risky, but it's not too difficult. Again, hard. Oh, would be terrible with a keyboard. Alright. Thanks for dropping by anyway. Oh, I got the speed shoes too quick and it's not going to play again. As in driving on these roads. Yeah. Like, the citizens of Station Square, like, their cars must be built different. The audacity to not say it back. The more I like delay and don't, the funnier it gets. Right? Not much you can do to speed this up other than grab the speed shoes and don't bump into anything. I don't even know if the speed shoes do anything in this section. Oh, the one time I go through this and it's the level A mission. No idea spin dashing down the side helps. Right, the quickest route through this part of Speed Highway is the bottom. Just run down the bottom. It's quicker than doing all the frivolous stuff on the top levels of the stage. And yeah, use the fountain. You gotta be pretty on the ball to get Speed Highway's level A mission. It's not the worst thing in the world, but you gotta be relatively on the ball.
Yeah, not bad.
Well, nondescript Twitches, when it said that's starting soon, it doesn't tell me exactly when it's going to start. I suppose it's not 100% synchronized for every person. Right, so then you do... You come out of Speed Highway, then you see Amy's been taken by Zero, grabbed by Zero, and you go to Red Mountain. Alright, back to Angel Island again then.
Train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
I wonder if I should add like a bot message that pings in chat when an ad starts. Because I've seen other people do that. And I could easily do that with my tools. Is there an explorer over here? I can't remember. Like at this point in the story, maybe not. Let's have a look, see if Knuckles got his emerald under control. He's looking a little bit worse for wear last time I came up here. No, still a bit missing. Knuckles, you really got to get on that. Speaking of emblems, I don't know if we'll be able to see it from here. But there is an emblem hiding out somewhere over there. You have to use like Tails and Knuckles to get it. I think you probably intended to get it with Knuckles. But you can probably get it with Tails if you're good enough. I don't know if the draw distance is enough to like show it while playing as Sonic. Don't think it is. But there's one somewhere around there. Anyways, I'm just messing about just to kill a bit of time before going to Red Mountain. Right, I'm going to take a couple of shortcuts here just because the normal route is a bit long. I'll take this part of the normal route, but I'll take a slight shortcut that I didn't take before. Right. Right, so I didn't show this route off before. You can come up here, get some items. Run down the zip line. Or I should run across this instead of doing that kind of thing. We'll take this shortcut, why not? Yeah, well, I'll actually use the Lightspeed attack. Why not? Well, that's why not. It's not very good. Sonic. And we'll take another shortcut. You don't have to run all the way around the side of this mountain. You can just jump this fence and get straight to the bottom of it. Merge quicker. I think I'll go up here properly rather than trying to jump over the lava. If I wasn't doing the 50 rings mission, it wouldn't matter so much. And for the level A mission I will jump over the lava, but for the 50 rings mission, yeah, I'm gonna wanna play it safer. Right, I need to get a shield as soon as I can in here. There's one here though. Because there's a lot to get hit by in this stage. I'm gonna leave that in case I die somehow and I, want to grab the shield again. Just ignore those enemies. We'll ignore the jail cells this time. I'm surprised. I don't think they ever like censored the crosses here. I suppose they never like got asked to do that by Nintendo for the GameCube version. And granted, you probably couldn't see them properly in the GameCube version with all the lighting problems, but at least I don't recall them being gone on GameCube on DX. I don't remember.
Yeah, not bad.
Right, time to go fast. Really racking up the emblems, aren't we? Ah, thank you very much for the follow. Very appreciated, and I don't have time for monkeys. Right, hit the spring. We gotta go fast. I once again didn't check what the time was for the level A mission, but that's fine. I believe. Hey, have a good stream, good chatting tonight. Yeah, have a good rest of your night. Thank you very much for dropping by, and thank you for the follow. Right, gotta take, and yeah, it was good. Good Sonic chatting. Right, go fast, and I got another alternate route to show off. There's another way through this area. Way through, I mean, around it. Lightspeed dash path off to the side. There's some extra lives, but we don't have time for extra lives where we're going. Oh, mate. Well, that's what the restart's for. I tried landing on the zipline and failed. That's fine, your timer resets to what it was when you hit the checkpoint, so... Wait. Okay, unless you skip the... What am I doing? Just let Sonic fall. Try to land on it. Right, here we go. Cross. Oh, and just as an aside, if I finish all the Sonic's level A and B missions and there's still like enough time in the stream left, I will move on to Tails' story. But if there's only like 10 minutes or so left, I will not bother. We'll just like do something else. But like if there's like half an hour of stream time left or something, then I'll move on to Tails' story. Hopefully I don't regret skipping that checkpoint. No, we'll skip the spin dash jumps. Well. Camera. Not now. Nope, not what I meant to do. Go. I'm doing that thing where trying to go fast, I'm going slower than I would otherwise have. But I think it was 3 minutes, so it should be fine.
Yeah, not bad.
Yes, there we go. Right, you do Red Mountain, you fly over to the egg carrier, and then it's Sky Deck. Right, time to go over to the egg carrier then. Won't be any NPCs to talk to there though. Right, so you normally go down, you go through this door, and it takes you down to the like raft. But you can, if you're good enough, and I probably won't be, you can get to it from up here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's not like a different loading zone or anything, it just teleports you down. Right, searchlights have all stopped. Right, am I going to have to transform the egg carrier? Or is it in form that lets me into Sky Deck? No, I'm going to have to transform it. So you know what, now's as good a time as any to show off the bits of the egg carrier I didn't get to go into last time. Eggman's personal quarters. Oh, and there's an emblem here. I forgot about that. Good. Like, what is this table? So far away from the sofa as well, like, it's not useful. And again, it's got slot machines and like that. Like he's got all sorts of random stuff in here. Let's go back out. So I need to get Sky Deck. I'm gonna have to go inside and get the monorail back out, aren't I? Yes. Well, the maid robots are still cleaning. Yeah, it's impressive that all of these systems are still running. Even after the egg carrier's been, like, beached. Alright, Sky Deck time. So, same as before, we'll play through normally and just get 50 rings along the way. Even I can't stand going around these normally, though. Testament to the genius of Eggman, I guess. Right, we'll be taking the normal routes this time, which is a lot less scary. And, spoiler alert for this part of the level anyway, for the level A mission, we'll be taking these normal routes again. They're a lot less risky. And like, I think the alternate routes aren't really even any quicker. So we go this way, we get an electric shield, which is a shield. So it's good safety barrier, safety net. And also, the 50 ring mission is good. To attract rings. So yeah, I didn't go this way last time, so we'll go this way this time. I don't know where that invincibility came from. I guess Tails got it off screen. This section's awkward to navigate. It's so, like, it's such a tight, like, space. Woohoo! So, in DX, Sonic has an animation error, and his pupils, like his actual pupils and iris, don't show up. So you just see the whites of his eyes when he's doing the hanging, climbing animation there. Once again, kid me playing on lower resolution laptop screen, never noticed. Adult me definitely notices. One thing I want to point out, which we can't see here, but the Dreamcast version had like this motion blur effect, which DX got rid of, but the modders have added it back in. And it's even enhanced over the Dreamcast because like Dreamcast version it like went away after a certain point, like with Lightspeed dash shoes. I think probably more due to like an error than anything, from what I understand. So it's improved over Dreamcast in that regard. Alright, I'm gonna be careful here because there's a lot that can hit me. Is there a shield anywhere here? No, there's a 1-up though. But yeah, just running past all this stuff is just the safest way of doing it. It's quicker. Goodbye, that part of the egg carrier. Right, I'll try not to fall through the floor this time. What did I just say? Excuse me, what happened there? You're bumped by the thing. Oh, come on. Alright, hopefully I'll be able to get enough rings in the last section. Oh, come on, I was ready to fire the rocket. One of the other cannons got me. Yeah, because hanging around near it is too slow. So with this section sometimes... There we go. Right, we need to hang around and get rings here. Oh! There's so much they can hit you. I suppose in the grand scheme of things in a Sonic Adventure, level 50 rings doesn't do much. Because these levels are pretty scattered, like pretty full of rings. I wonder if we could just make that jump. Maybe. You can definitely make this jump. Alright, let's try and get past this, as much of that as possible. There we go. Once we find out who's responsible for this ship tilting, I swear. Right, and I can probably just, yeah, jump down here. Hit the button. Ugh. This is definitely the, like, jankiest, like, feeling level of the game. Like, as a kid I liked it because it was cool and exciting, but as I've gotten older, it's gotten more and more annoying to play.
Yeah, not bad.
Oh, I'm gonna go back outside again. Hopefully this ship hasn't transformed. I'm thinking we probably won't have time to start Tales' story today. It's 20 past already. Still got Lost World and Final Leg to go. Right, time to do some skips. They expect you to take a while for this though, 5 minutes. Right. This opening section, our only real advice is just jump fast. Really. Jump around these to go a bit quicker. That section's a scripted one, so as long as you hold like forwards, then it's fine. And jump down here to skip the awkward section. Try not to get by those spike balls. When is this coming to Switch? I have no idea. I would love it to, but who knows if it ever will. I mean, Sega could take the lazy way out and just put DX on Switch Online. But, it'd be nice to get a proper Sonic Adventure re-release one day. Like there isn't DX. But Sega are a bit annoying. They often consider their like remasters and re-releases their like current / definitive versions, where they delist old versions or just don't make them available. Which is a bit annoying. When I say a bit annoying, it's quite annoying. Come on. I just run past everything before they have a chance to start shooting. No, don't. Right, jump off there. Right, maybe this time I won't jump into the gap. Into the floor gaps. There we go. Was that so hard? There we go, and we got that first time as well. Lovely. Love to see it. Especially for the level A mission. Ah. Right. I'm not gonna risk if I miss the jump. I'm falling down. I'm wasting loads of time, so I will just take the hook. I should have tried it on the previous one, but oh well. Right, and this is where we get crafty. We jump up here. We can't go in there yet though because it's an invisible wall. But because we're here, the gravity changes, so we can skip the entire super disorienting part. And that is how you beat. That's how you do Skydeck quickly. There's probably even quicker ways of doing it, but
Yeah,
Skydeck's an
not bad.
awkward level. I don't like taking risks in Skydeck. It's so easy to fall off and die. Right, back to the Mystic Ruins and to what's it called? Lost World. The level, not the game. Can I get back to the Mystic Ruins while it's transformed? Oh, wait. It's fine, we'll buy the area to de-transform. Not the game, Joe, nothing to do with the game.
Ready, go!
The level called Lost World because it's the lost, world of the people who were here before us. Oh, I mentioned it. Right. Back over to the Mystic Ruins. I forget which side of the ship is the Mystic Ruins. So... boat landing, Mystic Ruins. There we go. Back over to the Mystic Ruins.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
Right, into the jungle. Like I said, I'll spend more time exploring the jungle with the other characters because they have more to do in it. So I'll probably just run along the top of the jungle to get over to Lost World. Because also, those explorers, so they surely must see the ruins from up here. I guess they just get lost in the jungle. Now, in DX with all the texture problems, you can actually see like the path of the jungle, like on the jungle floor on top of when you're on top for whatever reason. It's hard to see with the Dreamcast visuals. But also DX did add a map, which the Dreamcast version didn't have. Which, yeah, I'd say it's an overall it adds to the game. It's not a detriment. Like it's not a bad change that DX did there. I wonder if I can get the emblem that's on top here. No, I think it's too high to spin dash jump up there. Right. Lost World, stage 9. 50 rings. Winding tunnels. Again, it's neat that this gets referenced in Adventure 2 Canon's Core. Because a lot of Adventure 2 feels very sort of attached from Adventure 1. Like a lot of Adventure 2 doesn't feel like an Adventure 1 sequel, but this being tied in like this, it's pretty cool. Right, there's not a huge amount you can do to speed up the snake section, unfortunately. I think taking the snake is still slightly quicker, maybe, than running along the floor, because the water physics are very slow. But at least I always take the snake, so... Oh, that was close. I nearly didn't get on it. Oh! Remember, this isn't the speedrun. I can take a bit more time. Wait, where did I get that shield from? Oh no, it wasn't a shield, it was the door, it was the switch sound. Never mind. Ooh. I know Sonic's very fidgety on this snake, but you won't fall off just from standing on it. I know it looks like you will, but you don't have to worry. Well, there's a shield in this section, so that's going to be good. But I want a shield. Actually, when I was a kid playing this game, I think at one point because I didn't realize what I was doing, I think I like walked into one of these mirrors, and then I thought I was like stuck here because you can't exit out from it until you hit the mirror. And playing with the keyboard, it tends to move in big chunks, and it's hard to get it to line up with the mirror. Now, there's an alternate route this way. I don't think it's any quicker though. It's also a lot riskier with these spinny platforms. I don't think it's really much quicker. Takes about the same amount of time. And I skipped the electric shield, the magnet shield, purely to make this Lightspeed Dash less janky. Boulder time. Right, yeah, let's see if I can... Yeah, you can see it a little bit with his shoes. It's hard to see from the front, but... Yeah, there we go, yeah. Like, his shoes stretch and have, like, transparent or translucent after images. Again, this is enhanced over the Dreamcast effect. On Dreamcast, the stretchy shoes go away when you get the Lightspeed Dash shoes, because I think the model wasn't configured for it properly. But yeah, that's completely removed in DX, though. Probably because the GameCube couldn't do transparencies like the Dreamcast. You know, I'm going to go this way and see... I can't remember what the difference is going this way. Oh, it's a lot slower. Oh. Right. Ow! Ah, that's annoying. Is there a shield anywhere? I feel vulnerable. I really shouldn't be jumping around like this. No. I don't see a shield anywhere. I feel vulnerable without a shield. Right, we're gonna do some skips then. I was gonna do them later, but I'll do them now just so I don't get hit. Also, I don't risk getting hit anyway. Play it safe, you know? There we go. Well, we get to hear the that music for like a second more than we do in the first playthrough.
Yeah, not bad.
There we go. These were deposited right outside this time. Right, 4 minutes 30. That's not. That's only 30 seconds, roughly 30 seconds off what I did before, so it should be fine. Don't get stuck on the ceiling, please, Sonic. Oh! Almost clipped through the stairs, I think. Right, the snake. Right, get ready to jump. Land on the switch, please, Sonic. Oh! Okay, it's fine. Sonic's floaty jump comes in handy sometimes. Well, sometimes I mean a lot. Sonic's Jump Adventure is very floaty, but I think it helps just manage your speed a bit better. Helps you make some land, helps you land on platforms, I think, personally. And obviously the homing attack was made to assist with that sort of thing as well. Oh, I'm skipping a lot of checkpoints, and I probably shouldn't. I think there's a checkpoint here though. No, there isn't. No, that wastes time. Camera. What is the camera trying to show me? Stay focused on going forwards, please. So I really appreciate how the music here sets such an atmosphere for this kind of area. Because, like, Sonic Adventure 2 for its, like, because you got Pyramid Cave in Adventure 2, which is, like, it's a pyramid, so it is also ancient ruins, but, because Adventure 2 sets its music to the character rather than the area you're in, it's another, guitar-y sort of song for Sonic. And don't get me wrong, I like Adventure 2 soundtrack, well enough, but I'll always prefer Adventure 1's. Just for the sheer variety of it. Right. Up here, do the same skip I did before. I think there's an even better way of doing this skip, but this is the safest way of doing it. There we go.
Yes.
Nice and easy. Still had half a minute to spare.
Yeah, not bad.
Right, on to Final Egg for its level A and B missions. Is there an emblem down here? I'm not sure. No. Ah, it stayed open. Lovely, I don't have to solve the puzzle again. Not that it's a hard puzzle, but you know. Right. Try not to get hit here like I did last time. Maybe the homing attacks on these enemies will work properly this time. There we go. Across the conveyor belts. I think there are probably less sort of the like outlander skips though in this level, I think, from what I recall. It's been a little while though, so I'll have to... I guess I'll find out as we go through. Well, you can obviously skip some of this platforming by doing some big jumps over these platforms, but... yeah, going fast in Final Egg kind of just mostly amounts to just being good at Final Egg. But we don't have to go fast right now, we are doing the collect 50 rings mission. I mean, I've already got 150 rings, but you know. I really do like Final Egg. I think it's a good final level. It's appropriately challenging, but it's not like overly cheap for the most part. Plus great music as well. Like, those hammers are like deceptively like annoying to jump around sometimes, just because the entire they're quite big. Like they're like I guess what would be like a handle on a handheld hammer. Like it's quite large, gets in the way. Do I need all these rings? Not really. Oh. That transitioned quicker than normal. Alright, let's just jump past all of you. I do like the spotlight that follows you. Which again, I think as I said before, is almost impossible to notice in DX. It is still there, but because of the messed up textures, you can almost you can barely see it. Oh, sure. I'll grab those. Why not? Wait. This section here is almost a bit of a precursor to like the skydiving sections in like the Boost games. Except you're just kind of free falling. Alright, let's go the normal route this time. Oh, you really want to be careful with these things though, because if they bounce you, they can bounce you off the side of the stage, and the homing attack can betray you as well, so we're just going to ignore them. And land on the capsule. Land on the capsule. Land on the capsule.
Yeah, not bad.
Right. And time for the speedrun, the last level A mission. Can't remember what the time limit is. 4 minutes 30. Uh-oh. Haven't got any rings. Fine. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, there are no like massive skips in Final Egg, like in some of the levels. So yeah, it's just a case of be good at the level. Basically just do the level itself, but just do it quickly. Yeah, play the level normally, but play it well. Like here, as I've been doing. Fall straight into these sections to run through them quicker. Skip platforms. Yeah, as we... The rest of the level is below us, but we can't go down there because it's a death plane. So, yeah. You know, in Sonic 06 you would do circles like that just to keep your bearings because of how that game controls. In this game I just do it for fun. You especially have to do it with tails if you're trying to descend with flight, because with the way Tails' flight controls are in that game. Needless to say, he controls a lot better in this one. Oh, my webcam froze again. Perhaps I should have like my webcam reset on a timer. Oh. You know, the thing I had last time where it like loaded this level, this bit of the level immediately would have been good for the speedrun, wouldn't it? Right. When you're being fast, you kind of do have to have faith that you're going the right way, because you're going to be outrunning the camera sometimes. It's fine. It's all part of the. It's all part of the fun. You can jump over that, and you get to a different, slightly different route here. I don't think it's any faster or slower. It's just different. Oh. Actually, I think it is a different. It is a different route entirely, actually. Yeah, I don't know if it's any faster or slower, really. But hey, it's different. That was close. Really hope I don't mess up and die here. Just ignore the last enemy. Maybe we'll actually land on the capsule this time. Nope, we won't. Sonic, get on there. There we go.
Yes.
And Tails is holding the limelight.
Yeah, not bad.
Cool. So that should, unless I missed any, be all of Sonic's emblems for his stages. That's done in a fairly timely manner as well. It's in the trial, yeah, emblem results. Yep, all of Sonic's. And got what was that 5 out of the 12 Adventure Field ones. Minigames, we got a few, Chowers, and then we got one. You know what?
Select.
Is it under minigame or is it under action stage? I think it's under action stage.
Select your. Let's get him.
We've got time to kill, so I may as well show it off.
Select a stage.
Oh, where is it? Or do you have to beat the game first? No, not mission. I forget where it is. Maybe it's under minigame. Oh, boss, there we go. You don't get any emblems for doing this. Adventure 2 would, but yeah, you can do a boss rush. I'm assuming it will keep the quick kill for Chaos 4, since I've got that modded in. Yeah, you get nothing for doing this. It's just for fun, I guess. Come on, Chaos. Jump down, there we go. It seems pretty random. It's pretty randomized whether he jumps down or not, it seems. We'll do the quick kill.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
Chaos 4. I think it has kept the quick kill mod in, so it should only be 3 hits. Yeah, there we go. This bore of a boss. Come on. Don't just flip at me. Oh, he did an attack that can hurt me. He actually hit me. Wow. Oh, there we go.
Hey, I'll play with you some
That's another minute of my life I'm never getting back, isn't it? Okay, 6. Let's go for the quick kill. So for the quickest kill, you want to get those in. You want to get those nice things into his mouth as quick as you can. I know he always starts with one of those, so you can just do that. You just let him suck the first one in, but each one's you want to pick it up and throw it. Oi! And this is why you don't rely on the light speed attack, it's
Hey, I'll play
unreliable.
with you some other time.
And it's just the Egg Viper left. Cool. If I die at the Egg Viper, I'm not gonna bother to like if I like die to the desperation attack the Egg Viper, I'm just gonna pause and quit. I don't care about the boss battle or the boss rush that much. I'm only really doing it to kill time, to be honest. The bosses in this game aren't anything to write home about, but for the most part, they're inoffensive. Really. And I like that you can kill something quicker than you meant to. Or, well, I suppose the Chaos 6 quick kill is probably intended. They probably coded that on purpose, but the Egg Hornet, you can kill quicker than intended.
See if you can make it through here, Sonic.
But the Egg Viper here is definitely a you dodge its attacks and then you get to hit it once boss. It's one of the less offensive ones for me at least. It, you know, it's at least relatively engaging, but it does boil down to dodge his attacks and wait for your one chance to hit him.
You can make it through here, Sonic.
Nowhere near as bad as hey Sonic Rush's bosses though. Those are a special brand of bad. And I love Sonic Rush, just overall as a game, but those bosses are pretty terrible. Again, I have no strategy for that, I just walk forwards and hope that I don't get hit.
See if you can make it through here, Sonic. Take this.
What?
No.
Well, you know what? I was just doing this kill time.
Select your character.
So, it's nearly 10 o'clock, so we'll finish things up before we get ads. Yeah, before we get another 3 minutes of ads. So, yeah, that's it for Sonic for now. So, next time we'll be moving on to Tails' story. His stories, well, pretty much every character's story from now on is a lot shorter than Sonic's. So, we'll see how things go. It may get finished in one stream. It may not, I don't know. But, yeah, we'll find out. So, as always, thank you for watching. Whether you've been here the whole stream past doing chatted alert is very appreciated. Also, we had new followers today. They dipped earlier, but I will thank them anyway. Even though I already have. So yeah, all being well. Next stream should be this Tuesday. We'll be getting on to Tails' story, as I've said. I'm feeling that the rest of the games, the rest of the stories, they won't take as long. Well, for two reasons: A, they're not as long anyway, and B, I'm probably not going to be doing the whole explore the levels like really thoroughly and slowly as I did for Sonic, for various reasons. Well, partly because I've done it already, and yeah, all the characters' gameplay kind of dictates that I don't do that. And as for NPC dialogue, I don't know how much it changes between different characters' stories, so I don't know how much of them I'm going to be reading, whether it's going to be like all of it again or whether it's only going to be a bit of it. I don't know. But if I finish Tales of Story with time to spare, then obviously we'll get straight into the emblem collecting. But yeah, like I'm not going to like sort of split things off, like say do like not have Tails and Knuckles in the same stream. Like if I finish collecting emblems of Tails and I've still got like half a stream left, I'll move on to Knuckles, you know? But yeah, that will do it for today. So, yeah, before the ads start, before I keep rambling, thanks again for watching. Have a good rest of your night.